Greetings and salutations all, and welcome back to Invisible Let's Play the Project. I am your host Invisible from Invisible's Gaming Kitchen and second at your host from Dark Side of the Moon. And this is a continuation, possibly the last stream before we start playing Stray, once I get my hands on that game. Anyway, last time we finished one map and giving offerings for the cool to the demons. This time we shall continue on pressing through the third chapter and see if the cool will keep his word and break fast the third seal of the Black Book. Before we start, I'd like to, as per usual, pray peace be upon all of my subscribers and commentators, fans, followers and friends, everyone from the beasts of the Altered Empire, and everyone from the free YouTube friends Discord service. My name: Thunderstruck Gaming, B809 Gaming, Black Bear, Marcus, Nitocrash 31, Mark IC 2211, Rogue Agent Karudan, Cryfield, CBTV 123, Matthew 1121, Slagarda Knoll 85, Arforel, Muscleplan Gaming, and Double Cypress. This time, I don't have my cell phone with me because I wish to focus completely on the game, since hopefully the next stream we will officially start with Stray once I get my own copy. For now, let's just enjoy Black Book. Also, according to what I have heard, looks like Stray is a very short game. One can longer play it in a single session. We'll see what happens. Since Black Book is a lengthy game, even though it's just indie. Whatever. Most likely, Oldigor will remind me once again about the job creation I made.
And I was here by dawn.
Well done, Basha. You did a clever thing, making the Chort make sacrifices. They'll curse loads of peasants. That's going to be a lot of work for us.
I do get that lots of work is very good for us, but again, cursing peasants is not my goal. Since Vasilita's goal is literally to break the 7 seals and restore her lover back to life. That's it. Also, I'll have to frequently check on YouTube's own page if I wish to check for comments for now or feedback, since I don't have my phone with me. So that makes it a little challenging.
Thanks, Grandpa. I've decided. We have no time to worry about men from Sultanova.
All right, you need to go to the mill. I already sent a salt worker there.
Do you think Vakul will break the seal?
He will. He has to. You did your part. He's going to do his. He's a demon of old. He honors agreements. But beware, if you ask for more, he'll ask for a ransom. Be ready for that.
Salka?
I've been thinking about that Rusalka.
You could try to buy out her soul, but what's the point? He'll let her go in 50 years or so. She's dead, she can wait.
For you, she can wait. For me, I prefer to reunite a father with his daughter.
What should I watch out for at the watermill?
I think you should be ready for anything. That demon wanted to meet there for a reason. He has power there, as well as history.
Watermills. I believe we already read this last time.
I'm getting better and better with the book.
Ha! You bet. Knowledge is light. The longer you hold on to this book, the brighter it shines, and the taller the shadow is behind your back. Doesn't matter who holds this book, a girl or an old man. This shadow keeps growing, and in time will cover villages, peasants, friends, and family. Finally, it gets to you.
Well, time to go to the mill.
It's not far from Gaina village. You won't get lost there.
Proshka, what's up?
Could you maybe bring me a jug of milk? And some pruno, as much as possible. Instead of bothering me with all that questions.
Yes, Vasilisa. Why won't you treat our guest with mash? Here you go, Proshka, lad. Take it.
Thank you, Grandpa. What a nice guy.
Since when are you getting along so well?
Since the time Proshka saved all our books.
Yeah, there were mice all over. They ate your books, you know? And I caught them all.
So it turned out not a bad thing to have any caught at home. He caught all the mice.
What else do you want to know?
What, Proshka?
What happened next? How did you live in a church?
Vasilisa. Hard to remember. As if all the memories were gone with the wind.
So, you don't remember anything?
Just a bit. Too little. Well, what you looking at? Try to live such a long time, and then we'll see how good you are with all this remembering business. I do remember living in a rich house where I always sat. As a susietka, I guess. And I looked over all three sides.
All four, you mean?
No. I remember this quite well. Three of them. Our side, one below, and one above. And then there was a wind. It blew at all times, cold, northern, and river.
Sounds eerie.
No, it was all right. But it is not the whole story. Just give me some time, and I will have it all. What else do you want to know?
Sorry, I skipped that.
What happened next? How...
Vasilisa. Hard to remember. As if all the memories were gone with the wind.
So, you don't remember anything?
Just a bit. Too little. Well, what you looking at? Try to live such a long time, and then we'll see how good you are with all this remembering business. I do remember living in a rich house where I always sat. As a susietka, I guess. And I looked over all three sides.
All four, you mean?
No. I remember this quite well. Three of them. Our side, one below, and one above.
Heaven, hell, and earth.
And then there was a wind. It blew at all times, cold, northern. And river shells whispered me something.
Sounds eerie.
No, it was all right. But it is not the whole story. Just give me some time, and I will have it all. What else do you want to know?
Bruno?
Why do you need a pruno? You're undead.
The undead need a treat from time to time, don't they? You know, they sometimes treat Susietkas and the parents. Why am I any different? What else do you want to know?
Thank you, Windows. Time to go.
Let's go. We'll talk later.
What's up with my shorts? They both finished the meaningless job. Yeah, okay. It's okay. Meaningless job again. Meaningless job. Bye bye, never come back again. Let's see the visitor. Yeah, this page. You'll see depth, amen, emotion and pleasure, key. I know that having lots of the copies of these is wrong, that I should keep the minimum to 13 for the maximum possible of damage and continuous chains. But yeah, that's kind of better. Visitors?
God bless, Igor Yevlampovich. Vasilisa.
Howdy! I thought you decided never visit my izba ever again.
Oh, if God wished it so, I wouldn't.
No comments so far, and we are still recording. Very good, very good. Keep moving.
This place of yours scares me something terrible. I can just feel shorts looking at me from the forest. Necessity brought me here. No one can help me but you.
What happened? Is someone's dead?
Oh, no one. Praise the merciful Lord. Well, at least no man was killed. In a cemetery chapel, we found a cow that's been missing for several months now.
Sure, I remember that cow. That's the one we couldn't bring back from the Leshy. It's a good thing that you found it.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. It's been found dead. A horrible sight.
I heard that the chapel has been haunted lately.
Right. Weren't you the one who forbade me to exorcise the demons there? Why don't you tell me some more about that silly superstition of mine, huh?
Well, what can I say? I was wrong, Yegor Yevlampovich. Help us, fools. Well, I'll be waiting for you in my church.
God bless.
I think we should inspect that cow. I have a bad feeling about it.
Okay. To Vigord,
All right, Grandpa. Let's get going.
which means once again my destination changed. Whatever, let's get moving. Garden next to the Izba. Abelishka. There's some sort of noise next to our Izba. Could it be a short from the cemetery? Set off. We're going to take who with us? Proshka is locked. Okay, then all your.
Yegor's chorts fuss in the backyard, arguing and chattering like a flock of magpies. You notice that some of them smear radishes with soot, while others wash them off, trying to outdo one another.
Chase them away. For now, let's just observe them and see what is going on exactly. Return.
Having noticed your interest in the chorts, old Yegor tells you of an old theory of his. According to his logic, a learned chort is better than 3 unlearned.
Kolduns and radishes. There was also a time when 2 Kolduns wanted to see who was stronger. Both of them turned a white radish into a black one, but only one of them was able to turn it back. The winner made the loser eat his radish right there and then and there, skin, dirt and all, even without salt. And of course the winner became the head of his village. Wow. This location? Set off to the Mikhail's crossroad. The same place where we made our own fight, the initiation. How many times will I visit this place? True.
The cold night is filled with hundreds of sounds. Demons and wood chorts swoop under the wide fir branches. Owls hunt for nimble mice. Graveyard grasses whisper something from beneath the gloomy silhouettes of the Galbets at Mikhail's crossroads. Old Yegor stops and crouches down, looking at something on the dry earth.
Come closer.
Look, all this time and your circle is still visible?
Wow.
I wonder if I can find mine from the time I took the hat. Who knows how many circles were once drawn here? So many sins. What do you think we need icons and churches for? I have enough sin to bury Christ himself. Do you think any Khaldun can manage it?
They say there's no saving for Yeretniks.
The evil sorcerer's cursed to return as a ghoul or a haunt the living. But we are not heretics.
I believe they speak true. I imagine that's why they supply us with chorts, for us to learn to control them.
Excuse me? Halt, 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 halt. That's settings. Halt, English, speed, the game, okay, it's in English, yeah. Language spoken is in English as well, yeah. Language setting. What is going on? Why suddenly it's written in Russian?
And the church and the icon, it's so people aren't afraid.
Could it be that I will draw a circle here with a student of my own one day?
Who knows?
God willing.
Who knows? Let's go see the... Okay, we have fair here. Which means we can get some more healing herbs. Fine, let's go. Since we're near Vilgord, we might as well visit the Shipping Stones. I want some more Adam's hits and some more hitting.
At the crossroads of two trade routes, you see the annual fair. Despite the late hour, trading is still taking place. Perhaps you might buy something for your journey. A multitude of goods can be found. Prianics, as well as a variety of magic trinkets. There's something for everyone here.
Game, you realize that we have only 40 days in the game, and this is the third annual fair, which means it has been 3 years now. Annual as an early thing. Is the attack give me this? Okay. The tragic herb, very good, very good. The Nvidia herb, cuckoo tears, wormwood grass, cushion the enemy, waste also, very beautiful. Incense, nice. Adam's head, realize, break herb, Prikash herb, Thistles, Vodka's pin, good. Immortal herb, wait a minute, this gives me 10, this gives me 20. Nice. Crying herb, Peter's cross, our kitchen herb, I washed, okay, yeah. Silver set removes rot and decomposable. Very great. Dog mushroom, all enemies attack. And fine. What everything? Book merchant?
The wisdom that lies upon dark pages is not that of madness. You cannot paint me as a liar.
Why is Zagavor? We already have all of them. As is. Kane, Preserve the Sticky, Ogi Vincia, Bloodburn, Nicolas St. George, Red Sun, Kukur, and Ishak Horovi. Already we have all of them. Show me the butler.
Low prices, come and see for yourself. Buy some herbs and other goods I brought for you from the woods.
Show what you have. Okay. I have already the red sting thread. Forge folding icon. Herbs and the healing Zagavor plus 10. Plus 10 this time. Really? Stars plus 10. Okay. Remove the red thread. Give me this one instead. You can use 2 more herbs at the end of your turn. 3 more herbs at the end of your turn. This one is 1 more herb. Sell this one and give me the smooth. First, I have always snake page. We found something like that in the Condrativo. The bird writes back that's for sure. Snakehead. Applies 2+ for curses. I already have one of these. I can also just always keep adding for them. Strength is spikes and weakness +2. I already read this one prayer book. And Life of Stefan. Life of Paraskiva, the Friday. Dead Man's Book. Page's Book. Log Icon Case. Increases the amount of the sins you receive by 2. Yuck. Burned Fang. You receive 40% more. Increases the number of your sins. +2 for poison on battle start. I suffer 2. No, thank you. Gain 3 eloquence at the start of the battle. First, gains 3 vampirism. What is the one I already used for vampirism? I gain 2 vampirism. This gains 3 vampirism, and also gets me. Wait a minute. On the battle start, attack deals 1 damage or more. Okay. So this is conditional. While this one just gives me 2 vampirism and plus 12 hearts. I could gain more vampirism if I wish to. Why not? Gains 5 spikes. PT. Gains 3 kills on the start of the fight. Okay. Secret page. Gains 1 artillery order on the start of the battle and gets 1 key order and key. Give this to me. Gain 3 avert evil for the start of the battle. Plus 5 hard points. Gains 3 untouchable. Gains 3 imperishable. Gains 3 waste. It has 10% increased destruction. It's a chance of swipe staying index for 50%. Okay. I just to change 1 card with a trump. This one was for the Durak. Ace of the Sinner. Allows you to change 2 cards with the trump card. I can choose these things if I wish to for the Durak. Everyone plays with the golden card. Allows you to see the enemy as hand plus 2 times during the Durak game. I'll take this both. That's it. Enough. I have too many items as is. And I'll need to change many of my chosen collections. 1 more herb to your turn. We said I already took those new ones. 2 more herbs and 3 more herbs. Which is 5 herbs. I can use 5 herbs. With this one I can use 6 herbs. +1 for eloquence, black. I don't want the deck of cards, honestly. So let's start. Defense page is +1 more, leave it be. This one gives me resistance to spell disease and paralysis. +2 pity in the start of the battle. Gains 2 Ethereal and 5 waste. Strengthen skills +1. It's 2 prayer. If I have something to plus skills over +1, then I would remove this. +2 bliss on the battle start. +2 prayer. Gets 3 waste. Immunity to kills. Strengthens the bliss by +1. By 2 gets 2 bliss. Clay +5. I already have the clay here +7. All enemies 4 attack. The ward 4x4. I don't need this one, Silver Mask. I already have more than enough rebels. +3 kills on the battle start. And strengthens the kills as well. Strengthens the stats of kills +1. This one by 1 also gains 3 kills on the battle start. Or can I remove this? We have here 3 decomposer on the start of the battle, plus 2 for waste. Increases my recharge for the MI. Allows to see the enemy's hand during the Durak. Sinner's Finger, plus 1 page's inflicted damage. Increase the number of your sins received. During you keep your defense for 2 durations. Here, herbs and dealing Zagavor plus 10 for hit points. I can get more herbs. Usage. Vampirism plus 3 on the page start. I have 2 of these. I have 2 of the cast marks. No need for 2. Again is artillery order and key. Now increase the number of key and order. I get avert evil, absorb the evil negative status, plus 5 hearts. Untouchable 3. Finishes 5 hearts and start of the battle. Gains imperishable and gains 3 waste also. Allows you to change 1 card or 2 cards to that trump card. Enough. Thank you. Go out from the fair. I have already detected synthesis. Let's go to Vilgort. Should visit the Abbey. Ask him about some questions about this case. Set off.
Oh, Vasha, Igor Yevlampovich, you came.
Save. Just in case. Save to game. Quick check on the page. Yeah, we're still recording. I start recording with voice and the desktop. Yeah, let's get moving.
I don't know what to do. I've read all the prayers I know. I haven't seen such horrors in years. Who could have done something like that to animals? No less than a monster.
Okay, chapel?
Where's the chapel the cow was killed in?
Well, in the church cemetery. Something was amiss there long before this happened. It sounded as if it were coming from beneath the ground. That's why folk rarely go there.
Where's the chapel the cow was killed in?
Well, in the church cemetery. Something was amiss there long before this happened. Strange knocking and scratching. It sounded as if it were coming from beneath the ground. That's why folk rarely go there.
Vince?
Have you noticed anything else unusual?
Well, people are scared to go to the cemetery. It's haunted. People were about to ask you for help, but I assured them that you would drop by soon enough.
Cow?
Tell me where you found the animal.
In the old chapel, in the cemetery. Hardly anyone visits there, and even fewer now. So it's still there, by the altar. What is this scourge upon our Riest? What devil tortures us? Lord, forgive us.
Let's do this.
All right. We'll see what demon you have over there.
In the meantime, find the payment in the church bins.
Rest assured, Igor Yevlampovich. I'll do that.
Let's go to Vilgord Cemetery. Everyone from Vilgord is buried here. At one time it was reserved for people, but now there are dead animals here too. Spooky. Free roaming area. Because it's our goal, per usual. Let's again take exploring Vasa. Herbs. Adam sit. Breathe.
The inhabitants of Vilgurt are all buried here. Almost all of them.
On herbs. Herbs. I get one for rebirth. Wait a minute, what? Preputnik. Then the snake brought a bunch of Preputnik and laid it on the other snake. The latter came to life as if it hadn't been squashed by a cart. Rebirth. When Vasilisa dies, she returns to life with one heart. 7. His shield. 4 plus hit points. Heals 2 when enemy loses health for vampirism. 5 plus for hearts. And curse, strength is curse plus 2. Said something about strengthening curses, correct? Even further than 2. To curse, plus play. What is that plus curse? Yes. Plus curse by 3 and strengthens curse by 1. Gains 3 on start of the battle. Even better. Strengthens curse by 2. Untouchable 3. I could also just use these both to give myself more usage for the herbs. Do I need to? 1 plus 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 herbs for 3 slots. I'm not a herb spammer. Also, if I were to use this with the knowledge sleight of hand, this one, I think I'll be able to use 9 herbs at once. Amazing. Chapel?
What a strange chapel.
Let's get in. Search. Rope.
Old ropes. No blood on them.
What's this? Icons?
There's cow's blood on the icons.
Bodyguard?
Jesus Christ! Oh, you don't need to look at this. I will deal with the animal and you look around. Try to find some clues. What kind of demon are we dealing with here?
Ropes, tracks.
You notice strange, bloody tracks, as if human tracks got mixed with that of a bird.
Nope.
They haven't been used for a long time, but they're still strong.
Blood on the icon. I barely see anything here. That's it? That's literally it? Okay, save. See the cow?
Jesus, who would do this with a cow?
The icon, okay, we already established that.
Have you looked around?
Yeah. Discuss the clues.
I've already looked around. Here. And I found some tracks here.
Plus 100 wisdom.
Ha! Bird ones. The spirit is trying to confuse us. What do you think? These aren't bird tracks. There are pieces of broken bones poking through. I've inspected the cow. The demon tore it with claws and teeth. That's clear as day. But here's a hint. I found iron shavings in the bones.
Iron shaving.
I don't like this, Vasya.
Okay.
Let's try to open up the old tracks. Wait while I whisper over your discoveries.
Okay, will do. Old Igor voices several Zagavars, and bird tracks appear on the ground. They lead from the animal corpse to deep inside the Vilgord cemetery.
Here, let's follow it. I had a feeling the other day. A bad omen, this find.
Okay. Wow. So exit. Okay. To the cemetery center. Sure. What's this?
You find the bloody piece of a shroud. You pick it up, but it crumbles in your fingers as if it has been lying here for decades.
New clue. Graves. Center of the cemetery. Wow. Go back. Coffin. Anything else that's worth actually investigating? Not even Old Igor. Save, just in case. Coffin.
The trees near the ruined grave stand frozen in silence. You look down. The black hole leads deep underground. A name half erased can still be read. Prokopy.
Oh boy. Continue.
I knew it.
You hold up the swaying Yegor.
I was young and experienced. We didn't completely disable him. The cursed Yeritnik broke free.
Koldun's soul. A Koldun's soul is heavy with sin, so it is unable to rise to the heaven. To make things easier, the ceiling and roof above the deceased are dismantled. The prime beam is cut, and the stove is opened. But even then, the sin-burdened soul is unable to cross the border between the worlds. Oftentimes, as Aspen's stake is driven into the Koldun's heart, or his spine is severed between the third and the fourth vertebrae. This was done to prevent the soul's return to the body and additional harm coming to the people.
I figured it out as soon as I saw the cow. Your family had a similar cow long ago. He left that gift for me to find.
Oh well, we'll have to drive him back. My study was not in vain. We'll do it together. I saw a rope in the church. We'll need to climb down into his lair.
Okay. Go down. Hi.
Prokopy, you!
Yegorka, we meet again. Why have you come? It can be to bring an offering to you, old Peter, can it? Would you look at that? Dark hair, fair skin, and fearless. Just how I like them.
Hey! Stop looking at Vasa.
Well, bring her here and get lost.
Do I look like an offering to you? You know nothing about us, demon.
No, girl. It's you who knows nothing about us. Isn't that right, Yegorka? I've taught you well. You're the same as me.
What? Alike?
You say you and Grandpa are alike.
Don't you dare to compare us, Prokopy.
Oh, how could I? You are so kind. Yegorka the kind. Weren't you the one who sent his charts to kill me in my sleep? Weren't you the one who took my charts? Oh, but aren't they on your shoulder as we speak?
I didn't kill any children.
True, but what about other things? What is this stick? Is it made from the same horn as my ancient rod? But what do I hear? Could it be the voice of my old chart? Oh, really? The demon told me everything. Oh, whatever they whispered to you, whatever they advised to you at the end of your miserable life.
Mentioned?
How did you build all of this?
Simple. My teeth and nails turned to iron over time. They were indeed pleasant tools to work with. As soon as my name got washed off of the coffin, the prayers stopped holding me down. Isn't it funny? You shall perish with your girl in my grave.
There?
How did you survive here?
You were young, Yegor, inexperienced. Didn't know how to kill me. And now it's too late. I couldn't get out of my coffin for a long time. Your holy man knew what he was doing, unlike you.
Still recording? Still recording.
But don't fret. You lived a long life. Look at you now. So old, pathetic. Even I look better. I haven't aged a minute for the past 30 years. Look at my palace. Truly a sight to behold. Is it not?
Enough.
That's enough of you, demon!
I didn't know how to destroy you then. But now I do.
You can't overcome two Khulduns, Prokopy.
I've been waiting for this over 40 years. Don't underestimate me.
Let's dance. You're about to battle another Khuldun. Khulduns also weave their Zagavor using pages. The one who mixed a Zagavor out of fewer pages, excluding firm pages against hers, goes first. Fewer. A hostile Khaldun may read his spells before you. You have to choose between reading a longer Zagavor and allowing your enemy, who might make a shorter and weaker Zagavor, to go on first. This is a puzzle fight. Sacrifice inflicts 3 damage on myself. Increases the waste by 1. Removes pages from the book till the end of the fight. Completely absorbs all attacks for the next one enemy. Okay, kills the target if the black damage reaches the hearts. Kills if black damage also reaches. Okay. Too much. She has too many. Dead man. Increases waste. Sacrifice. This down 10. Inflicts 1 damage to you. The page effects applies if the page is sacrificed a matching color. Will first effects. What is wrong with all of these sacrifices? All of them are just sacrifice. Why? Blood burn. Increase waste by 1 time. Health is lost. A minute. So you want me to basically kill myself? Yeah, that's 1 damage. 2 orders, 2 keys. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Double them state sacrifice. Go, okay, go. Let me turn. Of course. Okay, enough. Of course, there's something. Skip. I'm not fighting this fight. 48 rubles, 700 experience.
Now he's going to hell for sure. Quick, remember what you need to do?
So, how do I dispose of the wrestler's death so that it is certain he passes to the afterlife?
Hammer and Aspen, stick with a minute. I know this in the... I'm not going. The Belishka. Goldun, where is it? Sure, didn't know. Goldun of radishes? Not exactly. Among Us. Down to the spirits. Sarah Thompson. Sarah Fire Snake. It was something about breaking the spine or something else. Which demons at the mill? You forget that, you rascal. Anya, called Dune Initiation. Sure, it's... how... no, not this one. Where is it? Have you done a skill? No. Main bridge. It's at the mill. Out at the mill stood. Cartoons and radishes. This one. Anya. Pharaoh's daughter. They've been waiting for a long time. What is it? I just read it right now. Salt, gamble, evil spirits. Water, Verbodrawi, Taboo, Ikota. Story. Princess Kitty. Prime Beam. Conde Familiar. Initiation, Crossroads. Panics. Khaldun Soul. Okay. Okay, so there's an Aspen stake is driven into the Khaldun's heart, or his spine is severed between the third and the fourth vertebrae. This was done to prevent the soul returning to the body. The additional harm to come in people. So it's either a stake or to find the spine. Break the spine, hammer, and aspen stick. Of them. To prevent them, hook and aspen sticks driven into the Khaldun's heart, or the spine is severed between the third and the fourth vertebrae. This was done to prevent the soul's return to the body, in addition to the harm caused to the people. Then sever the spine. So you break the spine or hammer and aspen. To break the spine.
We need to break the Erignic's spine between his third and fourth vertebrae.
Plus 100 wisdom. I got myself a new fiend. Andropco. When Andropco crawls, plague and fever spreads. Resistance to regeneration.
Well done, Vasya. That's how we'll do it. If I had been smarter then, it wouldn't be here now. Good. We dealt with it swiftly, before it had the chance for mischief.
Staff?
Prakopi said you have identical staffs.
His was from a horn. I took it, added to my sins. He also obtained one for himself, made out of moose horn. You need to take this one, of course, if you don't fear his retribution.
Take the staff.
You take Prakopi's old staff.
That gives me strengthened sword by 4. The shorts.
You have shorts left. I thought you gave them all to me, along with the book.
Almost all. Left some to myself. They have their uses, you see. I'll find use for them yet.
Okay, whatever. Let's go.
Let's deal with Prakopi, Grandpa.
Right. He could rise at any moment. Demonic force. Pooh.
You neutralize Prakopi, and the Chorts help to cover his grave with dirt. There is now a crater in place of a grave. You've seen similar during your travels. Were they the result of unclean dead like this?
Continue. Finish them off.
How are you feeling, Grandpa?
What do you mean? I'm fine. Is this about Prokopi? To hell with him. I've dealt with him before, and this time we sent him to the abyss together. It's a pity I didn't do it properly the first time around.
My shorts are back. Yeah, I have one more. Regeneration decreases resistance to regeneration. 4 cents, 4 cents, 4, 5, 3, 5. Then go for it. Knowledge, I have leveled up. Nice. I have now 7 swords, 7 devils under me. Let's see. Another bag. I really thought about risking my points because I no longer need the headset. I already have money, but I am already using it. Let's see. Don't need this, maybe it's a specialized that they have. Currently, I need to strengthen my Zagavors, but also I need to just my sleight of hand. One more item. I need some more strengthening. Heal of the help of the saints or face words. I'm currently using the waste more often, so level 3, level 10, level 15. So it's not up to me when I get to use these. Okay. Level 3 then. Done. Items. I have now that staff. This is the word for 4 turns at the beginning of each round. Strong 1. Strengthens word by 4. Curse. Plus 4 for 4 turns straight. I'll think about it, thank you very much. My map. We are back to our normal there. Let's talk to Odigor. First, let's save the game.
Do you remember, Livonji, dear, how you tried transforming the wedding procession, huh?
Yegorka, stop bothering me!
You came out, wanted to stop the procession, but I put shorts on horseback in the front. The moment they saw you, they rode so hard that they pushed you and your shorts off the road.
That's bullying.
So you went rolling down that hill, your own shorts glowing at you, remember? By the time you stopped, you looked like a snowball.
Ow.
You did stop the procession, I'll give you that. Everyone was rolling with laughter. I still can't help but laugh every time I remember it.
Sorry, Ivanti. Ow. That is embarrassing. Yeah, no frames dropped so far. And we're still recording. Visitors 2.
And I was here by dawn. And I was.
Well done, Basha. You did a clever thing, making the short make sacrifices. They'll curse loads of peasants. That's going to be a lot of work for us.
Thanks, Grandpa. I've decided. We have no time to worry about men from Sultanova.
All right, you need to go to the mill. I already sent a salt worker there.
Okay, good time to go.
I'm getting better and better with the book.
Ha! You bet. Knowledge is light. The longer you hold on to this book, the brighter it shines. And the taller the shadow is behind your back. Doesn't matter who holds this book, a girl or an old man. This shadow keeps growing, and in time will cover villages, peasants, friends, and family. Finally, it gets to you.
Well, time to go to the mill.
It's not far from Gaina village. You won't get lost there.
Talk to the visitor. Hi.
God be with you. I'm a fisherman from the northern lake, Vatti, Lord forgive.
God be with you.
I came to thank you. I don't know what you did, but the Vodyanoi stopped cutting our nets. Here, I brought some dried pike from our crew.
Thank you, 50 rubles. Okay, let's get moving. I'm taking with me Proshka this time again. Yeah, why not? Fedorovo village. I've never been here before, but it seems like a normal village. Could it be everyone here worships the Vodyanoi in ancient times? Who knows? Let's get moving.
Near the old Izba, a man is scolding his wife. Half the village soon gathers to listen to the quarrel. Half the peasants take the side of the husband, while the other half support the wife.
Okay, good. I don't have too much choice with me. Learn about the mill.
It turns out the mill has long since been abandoned and is rather notorious here. Hardly anyone is brave enough to get close to the building. The talk is, the Vodinoi still grabs passers-by and drags them to the bottom. Near the old Izba, a man is scolding. The subject of the argument turns out to be a saw that breaks down every other time. The man suspects that his wife is cursing it, while she insists she is innocent.
Inspected.
This item looks like it's been repaired quite often. Looks like it was fixed by the local smith a couple of days ago.
Offer help.
You think that the smith may know something about the defect and learn how to get to his Izba.
Continue.
You decide on your next actions.
Let's leave the location. I don't think it's cursed. Talk to the smith. Okay. I doubt it's just a curse. Something is wrong. Gaines Koi. This village isn't far from the mill. If you must ask me, yes, Stray is out. But because of the time zones, I need to wait even more until it reaches the location where I'm at. That's why I'm playing Black Book.
On the village street, you meet a strange peasant procession with chests and sacks. A peasant clutching a sleepy rooster walks in the lead. The people stop, noticing you on their way. The old women start to cross themselves, thinking you to be a bad omen. The man walking at the head of the procession addresses you.
Give me a second, please. I remember to do something. One moment, be right back. Okay, back. Let's keep moving. Continue.
Who are you, bareheaded wench? What are you doing here at night?
A rooster in hand and sacks full of clothing. What are these peasants planning?
Rooster at hand and a sack full of. Gift. I think. Should.
Bringing gifts to someone?
No.
No.
On the village street, you meet a
Who are you, bareheaded wench?
A rooster in hand and sacks full of clothing. What are these peasants planning?
Are they moving? Sacks full of clothing. Oh, is it definition?
Huh. They're carrying their belongings with them at midnight. This can be only one ritual. Looks like they're offering the rooster as a sacrifice to the Susietka. So they're moving. I'm a simple traveler who's lost her way. So you're moving into a new izba?
None of your business, wench.
Offer help?
I'm a witch doctor. I can help you move.
After a brief discussion, the peasants accept your offer. You make a sacrifice near the future hut while whispering Zagavers. Thankful people offer you some gifts.
Nice. -1 sin plus 15 rubles. Now we have 12 sins only. Good. Settlement. I felt somewhat frightened. Evil spirits are close. Sit off.
You go past the new houses of the settlement and approach the Kama Bank. The Vadinoi was sure to be followed by his retinue, dead men and drowners from the underwater domain. Breathing in the fresh night air, you draw a circle. The Chthonian guests show up almost immediately. Your recent acquaintances emerge from the river.
Talk.
Is that you, witch?
Yeah.
A witch! A witch!
You! What do you need here?
Vakul has gone to the watermill, so the border is thin. We came along too. To help him deal with that girl also.
What girl?
Keep quiet. Did crayfish eat your brains?
Salt walkers and the Rasotka.
If you know the Vadinoi so well, maybe you can tell me how to help the Saltwalker and the Rusalka.
The Vodinoi took a liking to you. He likes knowers. He doesn't like that you helped the Rusalka with her name. He planned to live with her for a long time. What's he going to do with her now that she remembered her past? He was upset that you helped the shepherd. He got so angry. There were waves all over.
Oh.
Vakul is not in a good mood now. He'll probably demand a ransom. I don't know how much. But he won't ever let the Rusalka go. Only when her time comes. Like the rest of the drowners. When my time comes, I'll become a Vadinoi myself. Keep quiet. Did crayfish eat your brains?
Okay, say goodbye. There's no need to fight them.
You sit here for a while and swim home. I'll go have a talk with the Vadinoi.
We'll see about that.
There's no need to fight them. Smithy, the blacksmith who did such a poor job requiring the tools lives here. Set off.
The smithy is built on the far end of the village to prevent fires. You knock at the door and shudder. The sound disturbs the heavy silence. The door opens. The first thing you see is a gun, and then the smith.
Who are you? It seems a bit early for Carolyn.
A man from Fedorova sent me. Here, his saw is fixed poorly.
The smith puts down his gun and inspects the tool.
Ah, lousily done. It's my work. But what can you do? I'm afraid to work for too long. You won't believe me.
Try me.
I'm a knower. I've seen a lot of things.
Christ almighty. Well, listen. The devil himself visits me.
Too many shorts visit us.
He looks like an ordinary, God-fearing man, but smells of drink. He comes and tells me, shoe my horses. So I'm lifting the horse's hoof and see a human foot. This peasant has it backwards, hooves for feet, and he stares at me with his eyes. So I had to shoe a human foot. Lord, forgive me. I've been afraid to open the door ever since.
I think I know what kind of shorts smell of drink.
Offer help.
I can drive the shorts away from you, Smithy. Go inside so that you're not killed by mistake.
You draw a circle and prepare to encounter the demons. You don't wait long.
Save again, just in case. Sinners heard. 4, 3. He will deals waste and ignores. I'm already cursed. Jesus, yeah. This is the effect of the stupid item I have. Not a very bit. Okay. Fine. More shield. Circle. Curse him. Scrotch hit him. I don't want blue stone. That's it for now. He's wasting his own friends, why? Illusion and pleasure. Kuhur against him. Twice. Avoil. Go. It's okay. In with Roshka's defense. Curse. Scorch it. Sea depth. And Salmandia. Go. One more scotch it and they're gone. Let's see here. Lucian and pleasure. Waste. Pukur. Mikhail Voivoda. Go. Done. 39 rubles and 350 experience points. Still the recording very well. I've been now recording for 1 hour and 19 minutes.
The grateful smith fixes the tool and bows low to you. On your way back, you give the peasant the saw and receive your reward.
Nice, 15 rubles. Okay, now please remove this disgusting one. It strengthens your curse against 3 curses as well. No need for it. In fact, I don't want this item at all. Drop. Give me something that's actually worth something. It's worth 5. Okay. Let's leave to the wine shop. Okay. Not that I would be interested in this kind of shop, but just passing by. Set off.
The wine shop is working until late. Warm light from its window pours onto the street, hidden in the dark. Noticing your book, the wine seller invites you inside. He claims to have books for sale.
Into the shop.
I see you're interested in books. You have a great one with you, I see. Is it old? I am not only selling drinks, you know. Care to look?
Okay. Shop. This one, first Singapore always has a lock. Ailment to 5 enemies. Increase the attack received by enemy for 5. Why? Eloquence. This one gives me 1 more for my defense. I already have 1 of this. Yeah, I need. Thank you, I'm good. I'm already running low on money because I am buying so many herbs. I hope they are worth it. Let's go to Godi. A small river. Apparently, people used to drown here often. Nothing strange about that. There's a small mill nearby. Set off.
On the riverbank, you see a peasant that used to look after the Vodinoi's cows. He is alive and obviously free, but his eyes are empty and he can't say a word. You know these things happen to regular people who have been through such experiences. You guide the man to the village and explain that he needs to get to his home, Nekrasova.
-1 well done. 11 cents now. Let's go to the watermill finally to get our Balishka. Watermills are often considered to be bad places. This is because millers often strike deals with the Vodinoid. Set off. But first, get rid of the blue stone. Pukur, Avoil, Kyle, Slandia, Scorched Curse, death to the demons. No need for it. Once and forever. Khaldun Field, Sea Depth, Amen, Potion Pleasure, Key and Tongue. Preserve the sticky and circle. Now we can go. Set off. Free roaming area, I think.
The mill rises above the pool of the river inflow. The Izba is decrepit, and the water wheel is silent. The reeds around it rustle mysteriously. You're greeted by a salt worker.
Greet.
Oh, Vasilisa.
I visited the Vodinoi and learned about your daughter. Don't you think it's something worth telling me?
How could I? God, this is all like in a bad dream. He took Yevdokia, but I didn't know he was the one to blame. And I didn't think for a minute that he would send her to kill people. I thought there was another Vodyanoi. I thought I had escaped from that one. So much death, so many sacrifices. Sacrifices. I offered money, vodka, porridge. It's still not enough for Vakul. He only wants lives.
Did you make a pact with the Vodyanoi here?
Yes, this is my old watermill. I used to work here. When I built it, I made a pact with Vakul. He tells me it's business as usual, so I thought I'd pay it off with rubles.
It's never that easy with demons.
Several years later, he started playing tricks with shadows. His way of asking for his sacrifice. I never wanted to hurt anyone, and so I refused him. He then took it for himself. I had an apprentice, a guy who poured grain. A fine lad. I liked him a lot. And the Vodyanoi dragged him into the water. The demon drowned him. Do you understand? Then I abandoned that watermill. I couldn't stay there. I opened these salt works later. I thought he had already taken what was due. But it was never enough for him. Turns out he's the one who took my daughter. He killed my Dusha.
Vodyanoi?
I think you'll be able to talk to Vakul today.
Oh, I will. That damn short I will.
I don't think you can handle him. Only I can. Besides, even I won't be able to kill him. Masters of nature are strong.
Do what you can.
I will.
Vodka? Yevdokia?
What happened to your daughter?
My daughter. She had nothing to do with it. When Vakul found me, he, I think, wanted to teach me a lesson. Yevdokia went to Silikamsk in winter by sleigh. The ice broke beneath her. No one found my daughter, nor did they find the sleigh. That time, I didn't guess who was to blame. It's not the Vodyanoi my grandfather told me about. God punished me. He sent the most devious one.
Got what he asked for. A miller is a Koldun who knows Satan personally. People said so of a miller in the village next doors. He was cunning and a knower. He never shook flour off of himself, for it was considered bad luck to do so. Flour? Once before he started the mill, he had a talk with the Vodyanoi. They agreed for a long time about who would spin the wheel. The Vodyanoi asked for an unthinkable price. He asked the miller to drown a boy and a girl in the pond by the next morning. But the miller, a cunning one he was, drowned a young ram and Iwi. The Vodyanoi got angry. You tricked me, he cried, but you asked for a boy and a girl, and you got them. The Vodyanoi then understood that he made a blunder, but the deal is a deal. So instead of humans, just sacrifice the animals. Salt works.
How did the Vodyanoi find you in the salt works?
This factory is far away. I thought another Vodyanoi managed this place. And so it used to be in the beginning. I managed to make some money milling the wheat. First I built a small factory and then it expanded. We got along fine with another water demon. He did not want any human sacrifices. Then I gather Vakul beat him and took this river under his control. But I wasn't aware. And then he somehow learnt about me.
To business.
I think Vakul will show up sooner if you start the mill.
Can do. I already inspected it while I waited. I've opened the screen, but the wheel doesn't spin. The chute is worn out. I can patch it. These chutes can be patched. It's a pity some of them are too far gone. There aren't enough paddles on the wheel. Look around a bit. We should have enough here. Then we will start it. I'll wait for you inside. I'll fix what I can.
Okay.
All right. I'll find some boards for you.
Herb. I said herb. Word.
You found a fitting vein for a watermill wheel.
This. Word.
You found a fitting vein for a watermill wheel.
Depths.
Still water, and it's deep at that.
Outlet where?
The screen blocks water from going to the mill.
Herb. Adam said. Sure. Watermill.
A ramshackle mill. We're lucky it still stands.
The river shore inside. Anything else? No, just invisible walls. The river shore inside. Okay, exit the door. The river shore. Hi.
Vasya, my father, is he also here?
Yes.
Yes, on the mill. Want to speak to him?
I can't. Vakul won't allow it.
He's not here yet.
I can't disobey him, no matter how much I'd like to.
I need the blades.
For the wheel, I know. Here's the blade. Take it.
The Rusalka gives you a part of the mechanism.
There's something in this name, Vakul. A bit of Perm, you think? I feel he's close.
Thanks for the information. Okay. I hope we can help her somehow. Just in case save. I'm keeping this because if I have to fight him with his minions, then I go back and kill his minions first. Before we can fight him face to face. See here? Anything else, Vasa?
The
Vodanoy?
water drops from here to the wheel. If the Vodanoy doesn't help the miller, the wheel will break down very quickly, or stand still altogether.
Okay. It's this one. Watermill water. Chances the herbs don't disappear after the use 20%. Wow. Okay, let's go.
Ah, Vasilisa.
Yes?
3 blades. That's enough. Well, we have everything we need to start the mill.
Vakul will appear as soon as we start the wheel.
Start the wheel.
All right, it's time.
The salt worker quickly fixes the mechanism. He looks like he's done it plenty of times. Soon, the squeaky wheel makes one rotation, then another.
The middle world. A grand place, beautiful. If only it didn't stink at the living.
Vakul.
My favorite witch and her cute little book. I'm so glad to meet you again.
Okay.
Greetings, Vodanoy.
Be right back. Okay, let's continue. So this time we are facing Vakul. And he is outside of his own domain, and looks like he's also one of the much older donors.
Well, Vakul.
Ah, my old acquaintance. Come to break another promise?
Father, I
didn't tell you to speak.
A water stream knocks the salt worker and the Rusalka off their feet.
You make a lousy guest, Vasilisa. Is it what we do in the Perm region? Steal serfs from their master.
There aren't any serfs anymore.
Silence! You made good on your promise. Dig out the road from its beginning to its end, honoring the promise. I appreciate that. But I like you, Rich. Tell me what you want.
The seal. Break the seal, both the seal and the Rusalka. Both of them. Both Rusalka and the seal.
I need to break the seal and free the Rusalka. What good comes of keeping her with you? She's a nice girl.
That's why I'm keeping her, because she's nice. I'm not impartial to compassion, so I'm ready to make a deal. You want both? Then I'll require gold as your sacrifice.
Okay, no problem.
Every wish has its price. Mine is a small one.
Okay. 100. So be it.
Alright, so be it.
I have already plenty. 3,490. It's okay, no problem.
You throw the gold into the water.
Happy to do business with you, Reg.
Okay, whatever.
The Vadyanoi touches the book before disappearing into the depths. The Rusalka stays on the shore.
-1 sin plus.
One more seal is gone.
The third seal.
Oh, forgive me, Dusa. You died because of me.
No, don't even think about blaming yourself. I'm free from the water demon now. I still have no answer for my sins.
Wait.
We'll meet again someday. Farewell, Father.
The Rusalka smiles at the salt worker and vanishes into white light. On your way back, you comfort Pahom with tales of life after death, but he seems to be happy with how things turned out.
Go back to the Isba.
Isn't that the most banal of a legend?
What is going on here?
Maybe, but there's too many consequences. The drowners are talking about her. The girl is strong, they say. There are rumors coming from other spirits. Now they agreed to protect a wedding. She must think I would try it. If she sticks needles in me, I'll be left without any power. Go to Bakcha. They won't be expecting you.
I have certain doubts about this. I've seen her in the village. Not everyone can handle that power.
You should be more confident. I haven't taught you for nothing. You should curse the wedding to be on an equal footing.
So you want to make an enemy out of me? We'll see about that, Spinner.
It won't be easy. But if she really has the book, I may finally be able to control this force.
Right. There you will find out. And if this is true, you can do anything you wish for. So goes the legend. Take a look at them first. I've sent charts throughout the area. It will be a good occasion.
Recording the commentary and desktop noob sound. Recording everything from the feedback. So good so far. I'm at the gameplay scene. Good. Continue.
This wedding, I wouldn't want to curse peasants. You know how I am with demons.
Don't make me laugh. Who will you curse then? You think you can turn the procession?
I can.
This thing happened last with my grandmother. Go back as soon as you take the book.
So be it.
Well, get ready. Amen to you.
And I curse you both. Traitors. How Khaldun cursed weddings. Chapter 3.
Aha! And what happened next?
I negotiated with that short, and he did what I asked.
Well done, Vasilisa. I myself couldn't have done it better. I remember my youth as a Khaldun. Ah, those were the days.
I got off easy, you could say.
That's right, you furry short. Go catch some mice.
Let the charts catch them. It's not a job that befits a Susietka.
Proshka, can cats be used to break the seals in the book? Help me check, would you?
Alright, I'll catch some mice. It's not hard or anything. I'm not torturing you like your charts after all.
Well, it's time to deal with the next seal.
The seal of the wolf. I was thinking about werewolves.
I haven't heard about them in Uyezd for a long time.
Proshka, can you turn into a wolf?
Nah.
That won't do. I need to think about this. In the meantime, go and deal with your business.
Okay.
Go visit your betrothed. It's time.
What do you mean?
I may come up with something.
All right, Grandpa.
Okay, let's talk first with Igor.
So, how's the progress going on your seals?
Soon they all will be gone. I think we can make it in time.
My shorts. Oh boy, everyone finished their business almost. Meaningless job that it better stuck into the stick into Hell's Lake. Okay, meaningless job. Again with the stake. In 2 sins. The demons set a swarm of insects upon a house of noblemen. Now they have plenty of guests, he laughed. That's complete, 13 sins. Cows are left without milk, the family is left without food. Sorry. The demon was unable to find a good enough thief. The cunning short climbs into the skin of a dead man and robs the merchant's house himself. 14 sins. Send the most troubling one, Bashka. Send next up the resistance ones. 30th brother. English job, okay. Now let's see. Spoil the ray. 2 cents. This Gains West. Yeah, 3 cents. Still I come from a herd. 2 cents. 3 cents to send the curse. 3 cents to steal milk. 3 cents to possess an Ikotka. Oh. Okay. 4 cents to open night. Spread lich into a cow. Scare children. Okay. 2 to steal a cow from a herd. Fine. Scare the children. 3 cents. This one, page gives 1 minus for defense and 1 minus damage. Enough. Items I have now the Tornillo Black Book. We have unlocked the third seal, the water seal. Xavier. George the Brave. Well versed this to 6 to all. His attack for each page for 6. Sky high. Page defense does not vanish on the turn end. A massive stone. It's 1 attack to random when you gain shield. Well versed with poor Cody. Receive 15 rubles on killing with this page. Yeah. Next. Have any visitors, so let's just save. I did to finish off the entire problem without any real disasters, so there you go. Just had to pay him 100 rubles. I have plenty of money. Thanks God for that. I have 1 song and 1 main task. Visit the grave of her personal. It's about time I have to visit her beloved grave. Let's go to the yard. Chores do all the housework. You can hear the sound of an axe chopping right now. Are you sure about this? Wait a minute. It's 27. Kokur, Avoil, Mikhail, Slamandia, Scorch It, Curse, Man Forever, Koldun Fiend, Sea of Death, Amen, and Pleasure, Keystone, Preserved Sticky, and Circle. I think for Notion and Pleasure I will take only 1, not for 2 of them. Circle. Golden Fiend appears very rarely. One Forever, I believe one of these should be fine. No need for 2 of them. Amen, One and Forever. Done, Sticky, Notion of Pleasure. Curse 2 of them. Scorched 3. Samandia. 1 should be more than enough. Effect list. Mikhail, Avoil, and... Let's go. Set off now. We finished the 3rd chapter. I mean the 2nd one. Free Roberia? Wow. Herb. Adam's head. Another herb. Yeah. Trinket herb. I particularly order 1. Demons and Odigor. Shorts.
Old Igor made the Chorts got the firewood.
Firewood?
So much firewood will last us a long time.
Good work. Izba, our home.
This Izba used to house a lot of people. Now it's only me and Grandpa.
Herb. Vodka herb. That's 3. Let's talk to Igor.
Hey, you! Got faster! Curse you! Been chewing at my scalp all through my life. Now let's get to work.
So, Grandpa, the Chorts listen to you.
Of course. We've living together for so long. They still remember me, and they're quite scared of you.
Firewood?
It's good that Chorts help around the house, right?
Well, yes. Cutting firewood, that's nothing. Once I sent them to plow the field, and they plowed the whole area through and through. The vacant areas, and the seeded plots too.
Oh.
They need lots of looking after. Still, they have their uses.
Maybe I should look for wolves in the forest?
What? No, we need evil spirits. Ordinary wolves won't do. I have an idea. Don't fret. We'll break this seal in time.
Isba?
How did you get that Isba, Grandpa?
The Isba? I inherited it. The older ones eventually all moved away. Some went away, some stayed in Dilgorod. The house was left to me by my parents. It's old, like me. We don't have much time left. Soon we'll both go to the afterlife. I'm leaving this Isba to you. There's no one else.
And most likely because of your too many sins, you're going straight to hell.
All right, Grandpa. I need to go.
Dr. Proshka.
Yes, it's good that I'm not one of those petty charts from hell. Work all day or curse people. That's like a kind of work too, right?
Yeah.
I'm perfectly content lying here watching out of the household. That's my thing.
So let's go.
What should the domovoy do if not prepare firewood?
Lots of things. You haven't had a Susietka for a long time, so your roof caved in a bit. Sedge and other things grow in it.
Oh.
I wouldn't let it get this far. Well, I'll clean this place up when I have time. I'm still not settled in here.
Job.
Maybe you could help my chores?
Yeah, right. I have my paws full with matters of my own. Looking after the house, getting rid of the mice, putting out the fire. Yeah? You think that's enough work? I'd say so.
Isba?
How are you doing in Grandpa's Isba?
I'm doing fine here. I feel calmer even. You don't have icons, and it's not like they used to have them in the church. And the corner over there reminds me of the old times. They used to keep food and the gods there.
I need to go.
We'll talk later.
We're done with this area here. So yeah, let's go to the field. Okay, let's visit this area a little bit. Seek for herbs. Huh? Herb. Take it, herb. Don't worry, we will be using lots of herbs in the future. Herb. Nvidia herb. Anything else? Herb. Come on, Vasa. Again with the Nvidia herb. Good. This is still off. Road to the grave. Song. I have to follow this road to the island of trees. Walk. This area is very much hard to walk through. She just couldn't take it. She began crying over her dead lover. And we got a new song here. Little Fir Tree. Go to the grave of your beloved. The church would not bury him.
Sing winds from the quietest to quiet, from the lightest to light. Lift up the branches and sand from the grave. Split, Mother Earth, reveal yourself, coffin lid, and fly open white shrouds and draw open sweet lips. Tell me, my darling, of your life there, and ask me of our life here. I've been living here, wandering from place to place. I've witnessed all kinds of grief. All kinds have I suffered. I saved a girl from a banya. See, there's some good done with this knowledge. I saved another girl from the wretched claws of a Vadinoy. I have to live with chorts, but they don't curse often. Maybe it's better this way, being a knower. Someone else would curse people much more. Soon you'll be back, my darling. As soon as I break all the seals. And you, teach me, guide me, miserable orphan that I am, how to break all the seals of the book. And I will reach out my white hands and pull you from the other shore.
Are you okay, Bassam? Okay, let's check our shorts. Already finished your jobs? That was too fast. Welcome, my sons. Completed the eye and a half now. 19 sins. Frightened children run away in a panic. One of them runs to the forest. After several days, he is found, but he can't talk. This is bad. 22 sins now. That short had some drinks with Sir Sitka and set him on the horse. Now the spirit to the whole night. Completed. I need to know what kind of jobs they have to take in order to destroy their jobs. This totally meaningless job. Something, please, that is very easy to 5, 4, 3. Syndicates 3. 4, 4, 3, 4. Okay, spread lichen to a cow. I need to not get over 100 sins. 22 is plenty already as is. Also, I need to spend more points into my specialty jobs. So I make sure that I send them to jobs that they will fail. Uses since that your shorts bring with the job by 5. 1 is the minimum. I really need to do this for too late. 3 visitors.
Ah, Vasilisa, here you are. I've been thinking about that wind and 3 sides and river shells.
So you've remembered about being Sosietko in that spa?
Now, I think we should go back in the church in Yenidor. Maybe something will come up there.
Okay.
Let's go. But is there anything left? Centuries have passed.
We'll search near the foundations, in the cellar. All secrets are hidden underground. You know that better than most. When we'll be in Galbets, maybe then I can tell some future. I'm a Societka after all.
Divination in Golberts. The connection between the Golbets and the underworld, the world of the dead, it's obvious. It was a place where Domovoi was said to dwell, if not did not already live behind the furnace or in the attic. It was also a place for Yuletide groom divination. These divinations were for young women who were about to become old maids, whose peers, girls of the same age or 1 to 2 years apart, were already married, or those whose little sisters was already married. The divination was frightening. A girl would go down to the Golbet in secret, having let her hair down. She would remove her belt, her cross, her beads, and her dress. So basically, literally naked, wearing only a robe. She would light her mother's wedding candle and look into the mirror. Sometimes 2 mirrors were placed to create the corridor of reflection. Once she saw her groom, the girl was to cover the mirror at once, otherwise a short would come out and strangle her. This very much reminds me of Bloody Mary. We're still recording with sound, no frames dropped, very good. And yeah, we're still recording very well. I've been now recording for 2 hours. I'm getting tired because I haven't eaten or drank anything. Yeah, I'm that student sometimes. Same exactly, yeah. Now we need to go buy ourselves some more pages for the 3rd seal. Let's get moving. Hopefully next level up I'm going to spend my points into demonology to find out what exactly my demons are good at, because I need to destroy their success. I don't need more sins as is. Or I could just go to the respec, pay him 50 gold, remove the heresy for now at least, and took my specialty because we already had needed 4,000 more points. Anyway, let's set off. This is for Prochka only, because Prochka is the one that needs to learn about his past. Set off to the road of the Yanidor. This road goes to east to Vilgord. From there, it's not far from Yanidor. Set off. I hope I can get my copy of history soon. Wanna play as a cat.
Proshka stops every now and then. Circling around a bit, he hesitantly proceeds on his course. It seems as if something is bothering the demon. Something about the road ahead that he hasn't himself realized yet. At the next stop, a gust of wind blows dust in your face. Could it be a demonic wedding?
Demonic wedding? What? Just in case, save. Hide.
You jump into prickly roadside bushes, dragging Proshka with you. After a few moments, the wind dies down.
I didn't get anything, so reload and fight. Give more experience points.
Proshka stops every now and then. Circling around a bit, he hesitantly proceeds on his course. It seems as if something is bothering the demon. Something.
First fight. 999. Oh, this is a puzzle fight. Of course it is. For God's sake. Yeah, rebirth just in case. Kila. He will attack me for 910. It's pointless. Godunfin not needed. Just so Kila. There's no point, honestly, in doing anything else. She will die. I need now to destroy him quickly. Kill attacks for 4, so 8, both of them. Also, they increase the power of the other Zagavor. So if I have Kila, then Ruda, 14, 1 point shy. We've just lost. Unless... Kila, and Khaldun Fiend. 15. We finished him. Okay. Stone Gather Steel. Remove space from the book until the end of the battle. Is used instantly, bypassing the Zagavor. Okay, choose a page and add the effect. Okay. Removes negative status. Style. The page effect applies to all the Zagavor. Ogarasil, and you have Fierce. This one gives you 1 sin. Nope. I will take Stronger Than Steel, thank you very much. Even though I don't know what this thing does exactly. Removes page from the book till the end of the battle. And nope. Then go with the style. Honorable 250 experience. Black Book. I know they will instantly give me Og Seal. Removes negative status. It's good. So it basically will do the same thing as Salmania, but this one will give me also 4 points of shield. Good. This is what happens when you don't have enough sugar into your bloodstream or food. My brain is having some hard time for manufacturing words. I need something that gives me more hit points. Adam's head. Use. Enough. No need to overuse it. Let's move out. Since this is a companion's quest, most likely all of these will be puzzle battles. Crossroads. The wind has picked up. It's better not rain. We'd be stuck here in Yanidor for who knows how long. Set off.
The road Whirlwind is a harbinger of a northern night. The wind bends the trees and sends dust and leaves flying to the empty spaces of the Yanidor crossroads. Somewhere deep in the forest, a lone wolf begins his song. Proshka stops in hesitation once more.
What a wind.
Why are you standing there, Proshka?
I remembered. I used to visit this place often. Perhaps when I was alive, one of the tunes. Doesn't look like my church was worshipped that much, does it?
All you think is about being worshipped. What else could happen in the crossroad that tied Proshka to this place?
Funerals? No, wait a minute. Crossroads. Yeah, funeral, most likely funerals. No celebrations.
Maybe you were buried here. Were you a great sinner?
100%, 100 points wisdom.
Sounds about right. That's how I became Susietka. Let me think. I think I'm remembering something. Dig here.
I don't want to dig up your grave.
Dig, I say. What a thick-headed witch.
Dig.
All right, as you wish. But if there's nothing there...
You dig up the earth near the road where Proshka told you to. Under a thin layer of dirt and near a rotten log, you find a silver plaque. Proshka furrows his feline brow, but doesn't feel any memories returning.
Strengthens prayer +3. The lower world is one of one's leg. The middle world is of one's hand. The upper world is one's head. Nice. This item strengthens my prayer by 3. 7 the first turn. Ward plus 4. Also strengthens ward. I am focusing mainly on the hit points, honestly. Let's keep this with us for now. Let's move. Eastern Bridge. This bridge is quite flimsy. One strong gust of wind and set off.
The old bridge creaks from the cold wind, the cold water of some swampy river rippling beneath it. In the middle of it, you notice forest chorts looking at you with their cold, lifeless eyes from the reeds.
Sip. Proshka's help, attack, flee. Proshka's help.
The demon needs only lift his paw for the forest spirits to scramble in panic. You look at him in amazement. Was this his doing? Or do the spirits know about the power of the Black Folk?
So if I were to fight them off, do I get experience?
The old bridge creaks from the cold,
Most likely a puzzle
cold
battle.
water of some swampy river. As soon as you voice your Zagor, the chorts scramble. Can they feel your growing power? Proshka's eyes shine in the dark.
Weird. Herbalist near the stone. Today there is an herbalist trading by the bloodstone. Set off. Let's get some more items for healing and power up.
What? Want some pranics? I've sold everything already. Oh, you want some herbs? Well, take a look then.
Bye. What do you have here? Odolin herb. Wow. Odolin herb. I was not the one who brought it to you. Nor was I the one who gave birth to you. Mother Earth birthed you, and the bare-headed girl and the free-spirited women want to water you. Damage absorption 1. I'm losing my mind too fast. Increases the number of your orders in your level for 1 turn. Two tears gives 4 hearts each round. Wormwood grass. Curse on the enemy. Incense. Blessed by 5. And there on the floor was the priest's wife was breathing her last. Her face and hands scratched through. Snake herb. You alter 2 enemies. Choose random character as the target. No need for you. Vampirism. Daigel. Khaldun can bestow 40 curses with this herb. Wow. This herb. Vampirism 5. Heals 5 when enemies lose health. I'm losing money so fast. Replaces 2 hit points. I will read them later. 10 shield points. Work. 20 shield points. Crying herb removes the increases, removes the stat skills. Removes positive stats from the enemy. Top of these, okay. Where are my herbs for the shields? What do I have here? I don't want this one. Rewilder. So, shooting herb. Don't know what they use this herb for. I am no herbalist. Rage 2. Increases bliss by 2 with every health loss. I don't like this thing. Increases health less by 2 every health loss. Realize some simpletons who are considered to be miracle workers prize this herb for its blood-binding properties and use it to fool people who are planning to dwell off. 20 hit points replenish. Odolin herb. I was not the one who watered you. Okay, this one I already read it. Damage absorption 1. Completely absorbs all the attacks from the next enemy. 3 of them. Borvac. Borvac is a tough mushroom, helps every time. Removes positive status from the enemy. Marsh. Replenishes mush is what you ate, and mush is what you drank. Replenishes 5 hit points, paralyzes 2 for vice versa. Snake herb. If you toss this herb at the feet of a Skomorsh band, they'll stop fighting and break each other's instruments. Meanwhile, there are 2 enemies. I don't want this one. Maybe choose a random character to fight. Kolka herb. The Kolka herb is gathered during Peter's fast. Circle an arrow with the smoke from this herb, and you won't miss your mark. Plus 3 increases attack for each page by 3. Peter's cross. This root can be found in meadows and flat areas alike, sometimes near seas and rivers too. Removes status, poison, and waste. I have a fit 15. Beautiful. I should be using this more often. Break herb we already know it by now. I've seen break herb once or twice. I know it was locked by accident, so a nowhere came to the help and opened it with a break herb. Eliminates enemies' defenses. Wormwood grass. He threw wormwood grass into the fire and all the demons ran away. Curse 3 on the enemy. Decreases the attack in the pages. Curse 3 on enemy. Decreases the attack in pages for 3. Curse on enemy, yeah. Invidia herb. Protects and invigorates. It can even grant strength to unborn babies. Ward 3 increases its shield for 3 turns at the beginning of each round. Adam's head, the most used by now, heals minor wounds, a useful thing on the journey. Replenishes 5 hit points. Bolotovic. People find lots of Bolotovics in damp places. Sometimes they stumble into Bolotovics. Waste 3 on enemy. So this is for waste on enemy, and also, where's the other one? Another waste. That's for waste. 3 waste. Fences. I said waste. Ward. Replenish. This also deals removes waste from me. We have whitehead herb. This whitehead herb likes chamomile. We gathered it. It's used to heal minor diseases. Plus 2 for defense. I better start using the herbs that increase defense by more than 2, because 2 are just for game starters. I need more than just 2. Like this one. I have 10 of it and I have 2 of these. Witch doctors know ways to protect people from all kinds of curses with this herb. The Pyrexia herb, 5 defense, while this is for 2 only. I better sell these and keep these. But I'm a hoarder. Dog mushroom, we don't eat those, they are for dogs only. Attack 3 on all enemies. Crying herb. You've cried for so long but shed so few tears. Don't let your tears fall on the open field. Don't cast your wails over the blue seas. Strike fear into evil demons. Have demons and old Kievan witches, and if they don't bow, drown them in tears. And if they run, banish them to the depths of hell. May my words be strong and resolved with you forever and ever. Removes 1 harmful status. Achilline herb. I wash in copper dew and dry myself in the sun. I dress with clouds and grind myself with the infinite stars. Removes Sarah's curse. So this removes curse. That removes wasted poison. The cuckoo tears. A young bride once turned into a cuckoo. This herb grows whenever she flies and sheds her tears. It can be used to turn werewolves back into their human selves. Regenerates 5. Regenerates 4 points each round. The Thirklish herb. Witches and Coldoons treasure this herb. Gives me particularly 1 order. With this I can add 9 orders to my Zegavoth for 1 turn. Meaning I can make 1 hell of a spell. I've been recording now for almost 2 hours and a half. Iram mushroom. Those that are edible are called Metrionas. Those that look like canterel but have sorts of a skirt on the bottom are called Iriomas. They are poisonous. 5 attacks on enemy. Thistles. The magic come on Mondays, Thursdays, St. George Day, Ivan Kopana, and Easter. Thursdays are pulled up and buried in yards to avoid curses. I have of them 3. Gives 10 shield. Incense. Oh, there on the floor, the priest's wife was breathing her last. Her face and hands scratched through. 5 bliss. Increases the attack for each page by 5. Immortal herb. Immortal herb grows on forgotten fields. It's tall, yellow, and has many sprouts. 20 shield. Sivost. Protects from any disease. Removes rot undead decomposure. Wow. Prepotnik. Then the snake brought a bunch of Prepotnik and laid it on the other snake. The latter came to life as if it hadn't been squashed by a cart. This is a 1-time rebirth. Honeycomb. Your lips were made for drinking honey. Eloquence 3. Increases will burst effect for 3. Daigel. Khaldun can bestow 40 curses with this herb. Vampirism by 5. Finally, dung lips. These are considered filthy. Even cows won't eat them. Replenishes 2 hit points. Yeah. Fine, whatever. Let's get moving to our next destination, the Luvin Swamps. These swamps never stop spreading. They'll swallow Yanidor eventually by the rest of it. Set off. I'm getting very, very hungry here.
The northern wind bends the treetops. Their rustling fills the swamps with a rhythmical noise in which you hear the whisperings of leshies and the wings of demons flapping beneath the ground. You stop for a minute, thinking of how ancient these forests truly are. How many centuries have they stood here? How many centuries will they stand yet? Your meditations are interrupted by Proshka's grumbling. Yanidor is close.
Plus 50 for wisdom. Leave the location. Let's go to our official goal. Church of the Transfiguration. All churches keep many secrets. It looks like the Church of the Transfiguration still has some hidden away. Set off. To the free roam zone, most likely. Okay, let's check it out here, the area for herbs. Herbs. Cockatiels. Can I just consume these herbs so that once we start the fight instantly I have all the buffs right away? Transfiguration Church.
This church looks empty now.
Talk to Proshka.
What a dump, right? Look at all this rotten wood. And it used to all be so fine. Don't just stand there, Vaisa. There is the door to the Undercroft. Open it.
Let's go. Hold it. What's this? I think, okay. Just in case, safe. Planks.
When you approach the old wooden planks, you feel a draft.
That's it. Picture?
Some pictures are mixed with the icons.
Is it? Proshka?
It's not as simple as that. Search the chests. Perhaps you'll find something.
What am I looking for?
How would I know? Now, don't look at me like that. There are icons all over the place. It's bad for me to look at them, you know?
Okay. Sculpture?
A bit of a strange face for an angel.
Library?
Old church books.
Goods and shuttle?
And old kitchenware.
Hi Vasa, what's up? Yeah, I know your face and everything else is low poly, but who cares? The game is fun so far. Yeah, a very big close up on Vasa's own model. Not that bad for an indie game. She looks nice for a Russian girl. See here. Okay, let's move the planks.
When you approach the old wooden planks, you feel a draft. Behind the planks, you see a narrow crawl space leading deeper underground.
Wait. Hi. Tracks and the idols, river shells.
The idols have river shells scattered around them. They're so majestic.
I've seen these idols, Vasilisa.
You've been in this dugout before?
Yes, but when? Was it long ago? Something is missing. As if one of the passes on the hunter's calendar has disappeared.
The tribal sign of Komi Perman and the other Finno-Ugric people.
Add it, and everything fits right into place.
Anything else in here?
Majestic idols of old are now lying in heaps in this dank and wet dugout. The eerie faces of the forgotten deities seem to emanate a cold draft. One of the idols is missing his carved face.
Okay, what am I going to do? Carved face, carved face. Is it? A carved face. This is a puzzle. Could it be?
An ancient wooden angel is watching you indifferently. You peer into his face, and it looks as if he's wearing a wooden mask. You touch the mask, and it falls to your feet. Its image reminds you of the strange chorts depicted on the idols of the demons. An ancient wooden angel is watching you indifferently. You peer into his face, and it looks as if he's wearing a wooden mask.
Let's go back now and try it again.
Behind the planks, you see a narrow crawl space.
Back in that idol.
Majestic idols of old are now lying in heaps in this dank and wet dugout. The eerie faces of the forgotten deities seem to emanate a cold draft. One of the idols is missing his carved face.
Is it the mask? Hi.
Vasilisa, I think I remember. I remember everything.
What are you?
But look, what's happening to me? That's right. That's how I used to look when they called me White.
A god in Komi-Perman mythology, the name is translated as Northwind. Roshka is Northwind?
Hunters used to bring me river shells from the north, and I flew with the all-knowing wind with no rest and no respite.
Roshka, is that you?
Vasilisa, I remembered everything. All thanks to you.
Okay. Football?
Your name was Voipil. Who are you?
I used to be a god, the lord of the northern wind and master of the true people's destiny. Those who lived in the forests of Cherry.
This is a weird twist.
I was once powerful for a time. Other gods came and believed in me dwindled. Thou shalt not worship the idol of Voipil, and thou shalt not give out funeral feasts to him. And thus it came to be. The lights of altars dwindled, and so did my powers.
Idols?
Are those your idols beneath the church?
Yes, they are. It was my lost temple, this dugout. I still remember that woman. Didn't want to lose the old faith. She hid my idols and put my face on the angels. That's how I survived. As a demon.
Wow.
But in a halo of ecclesiastical glory.
Shells?
Why all the shells?
This is my symbol. My ears. I used to be omnipresent in this area. I used to cool the ferocious flame of the sun with my wind. But that time is long gone. All that's left are these shells. Bones of the past, long forgotten.
Roshka?
What will you do now?
I'll stay with you. I am in your debt. It's not like I've suddenly grown in power. The universe has been turned upside down. The gods of old are today's demons. And so did I. When people forgot about me, I forgot about myself. And lost my erstwhile power. But now my past has returned, along with some of my strength. I will help you with this. Who knows what other rebirths can I undergo?
Doctor? We'll come along.
So it turned out that our Proshka used to be a chute demon.
Wow, he has now 3 eyes.
Jesus Christ!
Okay.
Didn't expect that, Grandpa, did you? Perhaps now I'll be the one to tell you to hunt mice.
Unbelievable! I didn't think that such strong spirit would enter your service.
Yeah?
I'm glad all the training worked out. Or is it the book?
I think maybe it's more like persistence and hard work.
So, now you're going to stay with us?
He's in my debt.
Well, yeah. I'll live out my cat life with Vasilisa. I found mine, now I help Vasilisa find hers.
Thank you.
And no nagging about mice. You might be St. George himself, but you should still do your duty.
Okay, Igor.
While I still have my teeth, I'm the master of this house.
I'm fine.
Don't worry, Grandpa. I'll take care of it. Consider the mice gone.
Proshka's model did not change. He's still the same. What's up with my shorts? Yeah, I do have still 2 of them. What of it? Nothing changed. Proshka, what's up?
How do you like my new fur? What a glow.
Yeah, looks nice. Even though I prefer personally black cats. Black coats are more majestic. Still, white are beautiful. So,
I don't know how to address you now. Proshka or Voipil?
good question. I know it's none of my business, but I finally noticed a little bit of a very small detail. Whenever Vasilisa takes this kind of a pose, her shirt shows a very small V, as in showing that she's pressing her breasts together. Not that I really care about it, but I just noticed it a while ago, and just questioned whether or not I had some dust on my screen. All my videos are exceptionally for adults only. I do not make anything for kids, so deal with it.
Proshka it is. I've told you that I'll stay with you until all the seals are open.
You will stay with us. Thank you very much.
You've helped me. Now it's my turn. I'm not scared of any charts. How can they possibly harm me?
Voipil?
What kind of spirit are you?
A chewed one. Permans believed in me in the olden days. My powers have waned. I can catch mice, though.
You're helping me then again.
Yeah, and my power grows because of that. So I won't leave you.
Okay, memory?
You've remembered your past, but won't you forget it all once again?
Yes, you become that what you're doing. If you'll be a Sosietka for 100 years, then you'll become one. If you wouldn't have reminded me of the past, then who knows? Maybe I would have become a hairy old man then in another 100.
Say goodbye.
Enough of this Sosietka business. When you'll free your guy, I go back to mountains.
Okay, deal.
I will fly around like a free northern wind. I won't forget a thing that way.
As you wish. Let's check our 2 visitors. Greetings. Hi!
God bless. Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa.
Why are you hiding your face, Matrona?
Why, isn't that groom with his bride?
But she looks like she's pregnant.
So, you're keeping your word, Nikolai?
I told you I needed a bride, and with help from you and God, here we are.
Congrats.
The wedding is close. I see you've covered yourselves, as is tradition.
Wait, the spinner is going to kiss their wedding? Over my dead corpse. We did not help the changeling girl and Nikolai for nothing. Over my dead rotten corpse. They will not be cursed.
Yes, we needed to have this wedding as soon as possible, so that the Bonics wouldn't drag me back. I understand you have a lot to think about. Vasya, weddings are the least of your worries, but if you can't do it, no one can.
What's wrong?
You were the matchmaker for me and Nikolai, so you should stand as matchmaker by my side at the wedding.
Okay, accept it. Already.
I have no time to give a dowry at a bachelorette party.
Right. The week has passed. The dowry appeared at my house, and what I lacked, the girls from my village helped out with.
Okay, a week or a bit longer between matchmaking and wedding day. During this time, the bride did the weeping, prepared dowry, and said farewell to her friends while getting ready for the wedding. Weird traditions.
The main thing is you being my matchmaker.
I can't. I have other business.
It's all right, Vasya. You can go. We have some time. And when the waiting passes, a solution to a problem might reveal itself.
It's very possible.
You too, old Igor, come. You'll be our master of ceremonies.
I do realize that depending on your sins counter, Vasilisa's own replies would change. But as long as they are lower than 100, everything should remain fine.
What an honor. To what do I owe the pleasure, huh?
Well, you taught Vasilisa and helped with the items for the bride.
True.
That's right. Well, you see, Vasya, how can you say no?
You bribed them with praises.
Who did you ask to be your best man?
Petka, the accordion player. He's an old friend of mine.
Will we be seeing a traditional Russian wedding? This is getting interesting.
Fedka? What curse can he help you with? How can we attend such a wedding, Grandpa?
Stop it, Vasya. Fedka will manage. He's a jester, but he can.
No worries, we have the black book. In case anything happens, we can just throw some Zagavors.
Besides, we'll be there. We'll help with the evil spirits and Khalduns.
True.
All right, but Fedka needs looking after, so he won't curse the wedding himself.
Thank you, Vasilisa. I brought a gift for you. I think you'll like it, and it should prove useful.
Thank you, Matriona.
We didn't come only because of the invitation. We need a nowhere's help. My future mother-in-law hired brewers to make beer.
Okay.
But they quit halfway through. They say demons chased them away. They're beside themselves with fear.
Discovering the bride's face among the traditions in Russian regions for the bride to have her face covered for the wedding.
We decided not to approach these demons without you. Maybe it's Bannik's trying to interfere with the wedding.
I'll see what I can do.
You made a wise choice.
Okay. Beer. Wedding dates.
Is the bride side brewing beer?
We decided both sides will brew. The villagers are close to each other.
In Pakcha, where my mother lives, there are some skilled brewers. We hired them. Father is long gone, after all.
Demons?
What are they saying about Chorts?
Some shadows are being noisy, turning over tubs and whatnot.
See, they're brewing the beer by the river, so I thought that the Abdiricha might reveal herself.
It's possible. Think.
When's the wedding day?
Everyone is invited the day after tomorrow. First is the wedding day, and the next day we're going for a ceremony.
Okay.
Not everything is by the book, but you know how it is.
Wedding. Okay. A wedding is one of the transition circles rites symbolizing a person's temporary death, passage through the world of the dead, and rebirth. For this reason, weddings are carried out in the same time frames as were funerals and labor rituals. The girl receives the status of bride 3 days after the matchmaking. The day when her parents agree on the wedding date, the Drawi sighs before wedding fast. She was forbidden to go out, and if guests came, she hid herself in woman's corner, a place behind the stove. On the 3rd day, she performed ritual, crying to say goodbye to her house. On the 7th and the 20th day, she repeated the ritual, saying goodbye to her homestead and village, respectively. 3 days before the wedding feast, she bid farewell to her friends and the world in general. During the feast, she was not allowed to eat drink, or uncover her face. Thus the bride returned to the world of the living only on the 40th day after the matchmaking following her wedding night. Wow! Wow! Holy hell! Wow! For them, for this Russian people, wedding is a suicide for them, for the bride. Wow! Yet again, she's a changeling. Okay, let's do this.
All right, I'll help you. After all, the ceremony is incomplete without beer, and you have your whole life ahead of you.
Well, come the day after tomorrow then, if I'm the master of ceremonies.
Okay.
See you soon. Lord be with you.
Lord be with you, Nikolai and Matrina. Okay, visitors 1. Hi. Who are you?
Greetings. God bless.
Alexander! What's up? He's the pharmacist that we helped with when the woman was possessed by that fire snake. God bless.
God bless. What brings you here, Your Honor? The stove flap is over there to your right.
God bless.
Alexander looks around, perplexed.
Grandpa, he's not here about that. He doesn't know these things either.
Oh.
And the matchmakers come without a groom.
Huh?
Hello, Vasilisa. I was in the area for business and decided to drop in.
Okay.
I mean, I think you'll also be interested in this case I have. They talk about you and your grandfather quite often. You remember that fired short that tortured the girl in Logovo?
True.
There's a similar case in the village near Pakcha. It's called Severnaya Settlement.
Okay.
That's where I'm going to track this chort. So, Severnaya Settlement? You start treating them with your methods. Perhaps I'll drop by.
Thank you. Till we meet again.
Hold on. Fancy some tea? Help me move the table first, would you?
Table? No time. My patients are waiting.
Alexander hurriedly leaves your izba.
I think he still remembers that time. Save. Fix on this one and save a new one just in case a backup save. Okay. Yeah, there to there. We'll start from the north then. To near Kulva, go to Poksha Road, Northern Settlement, Alexander there. We have also the Kemzilka River, and Poksha village before we reach the main task, remove the bear curse. We have 2 barashkas, 1 encyclopedia, and 1 song. The ally that we will go with looks like it will be Livontia. Eternal's Waste 3 plus 3 decomposure. Now, what power does Proshka have now? 10 wards and 5 defense and 5 ward. Invisible. You really are not awake by now. 10 shields and 5 wards. Fine. Okay, I think that I'll since I didn't have coffee, tea, or anything to eat before the start even of this session, I think I'm going to stop the video here because first and foremost, if I do wish to continue on playing, I'll need to figure out how to optimize my book a little bit better. Also, I'll need to prepare myself in case Stray gets to this region soon. Don't forget, the very moment Stray arrives here, we will instantly stop all other let's plays because it will take the highest priority. What's the time at the moment? 19? Show me quickly, Windows. Yeah, I think this would be it for today's session. About 3 hours. I know it's half a session technically, but regardless, I can't keep up like this. I need to go have a meal, have some hydration, and whatnot. I need a very big break. So then, until next session, I'm really getting busy here. Thank you all very much for watching. A special thanks goes to my subscribers and commentators, fans, followers, and friends. I pray peace be upon everyone from the Beasts of the Altered Empire and everyone from the Free YouTube Friends Discord server. By name, Thunderstruck Gaming, BH09 Gaming, Lex Bear, Marcus, Nitrocrash 31, Mark IC 2211, Rogue Agent Kerodan, Cryfield, CPTV 123, Matthew 1121, Slagarda Code 85, Alfred, Musclepan Gaming, and Bob Express. This has been with you the continuation of Black Book, an indie game by Hypertrain and Mortishka about Russian folklore and witchcraft simulation. And I have been with you, Invisible, your host from Invisible's gaming channel, Striking at Your Hearts from the Dark Side of the Moon, an inspired writer and also a streamer for a career as a freelance. Until next time, always remain cautious, stay safe and stay healthy. Keep your relatives close to you, your enemies and friends even closer to you. And remember always, we are living in a very hard time and very uneasy and unsure time. Anything is possible to happen, and life is not guaranteed anymore. So make sure to give credit where credit is due and give you gratitude where gratitude is due. And always remember, it's much cheaper and easier to say thank you to someone while they arrive than it is to give them a flower after they are dead, because the dead would never appreciate your gifts, nor will they thank you for it. Until next time, Invisible with you, sign out. Stop the stream, and hopefully next session will either be with Black Book or with Stray. It really depends. Either we will be continuing on with Vasilis's quest for the 7 seals of the Black Book, or we might be introduced to a new friend, a furry friend, to that matter. Till next time, take care and best of luck. Stop the stream.